Call of Duty Black Ops released back in November of 2010. Yes, 10 years ago, and it was one of the most popular shooters of the year, competing with Battlefield Bad Company 2 and some shooters that weren't as well known. We will be talking about narrative, gameplay and soundtrack. Timestamps will be down below. Welcome to Classic Game Reviews, where we go back in time and take a look at the games of the past, and today's game is Call of Duty Black Ops. Act 1, Missions 1 to 6. The good stuff. I will never forget the opening of Call of Duty Black Ops, strapped to a chair, screaming out for help, confused and in panic. To be teleported to a bar into a shootout, being left with nothing but questions. Oh yeah, you also shoot Castro. Mission 2 is brilliant. Vorkuta is an excellent way to reintroduce Reznov with a set piece of escaping one of the most feared prisons or camps, whichever way you want to look at it, and it was capitalised on extremely well. It was designed well and it was immersive, but I do have some negatives, but I'll get back to that in just a second. Mission 3 is not as impressive and the formula starts to show, but it's still great. It is more grounded than the Modern Warfare games, and that also starts to show due to the slow unravelling of the story. A good mission with some great designed areas. Oh, you also meet Kennedy. Mission 5 and 6 are my favourites in this act. The story takes you to Vietnam for an explosive 30 minutes, going from set piece to set piece, mowing down enemies, desperately surviving waves of enemies facing impossible odds. All these missions are great, each offering something new aesthetic wise, whether you were escaping from Vorkuta or using napalm in Vietnam, and it's exhilarating at times. Oh, and Reznov is voiced by Gary Oldman, one of the greatest actors of our time. However, it's time for the negatives. Black Ops definitely lacks gameplay variety, or at least the illusion of variety in these first few missions. I think I can argue that Modern Warfare, while more serious, had this weird ability to give you the illusion of gameplay variety. I talk more about that in my Modern Warfare 2 video, which will be down below or in the playlist. It's up to you which one you click. Even if you are a new player, you can instantly tell what the gameplay loop will be, and to some that will be a positive thing, and to some that will be a negative. For me personally, it really does depend what mood I'm in. Do I want to know exactly what I'm getting myself into, or do I want some really cool surprises? Obviously I've played the game before, so me playing through it over the last day or two has been a great experience, but it could be negative to some, but that's up to you guys. We're all different. In today's climate, I can already see journalists moaning about the fact Call of Duty Black Ops doesn't ask many questions about war, soldiers, death, etc. So I'm thankful the game came out 10 years ago, so we can just have a fun game to play without all the controversy. The narrative is absolutely booming with potential though. It is told in a very similar way that J.J. Abrams tells stories. We, the player, are trying to figure out what the numbers mean, and we're slowly given information across the game, and the success or failure of this story is based on how much the player can piece together themselves. Safe to say the story is intriguing and the voice actors are doing a phenomenal job. Act 2, missions 7 to 11. So that gameplay variety I was moaning about is absolutely satisfied in this act. Mission 7 is a bombardment to the senses, exhilarating, action-packed, intense, mysterious and entertaining without a doubt. Opening with interrogation to running across rooftops, dodging bullets while picking up weapons along the way, blasting enemies away. It's crazy. It's my favourite mission in any game of the franchise. I will never get bored of it. I think it's beautifully done and scripted so well, it feels natural and just gives me everything I want from gaming all in one. Mission 8 is also brilliant, another mission I completely forgot about, and it doesn't pull its punches. Watching your character from Call of Duty World at War slowly be killed by the country he fought so hard to protect was something to just behold. A really great mission with some great nostalgia with the weapons of World War II, another favourite of mine. Mission 9 takes us back to Woods and Mason for an intense 10 minutes, sneaking around and ending the lives of our enemies, struggling through little manholes, hunting down our... Wait, is that Reznov? This mission is good, but it's not particularly memorable to me, so we'll move on. Mission 10 is also great, but I don't have much to say apart from the incredible music in the background over the onslaught of lifeless bodies you and your allies will have to leave behind. I think it's brilliant. Mission 11 is very unique, but is a tad boring. You spend most of your time in a Blackbird, which is awesome, but all of that time is spent just guiding your allies to a specific location and then switching to them, so I think there was a lot of wasted potential, but it was still good. So the negatives in this act for me is missions 10 and 11. 10 and 11 are great, don't get me wrong, but for me they just lack that oomph that I really like from the other missions. 11 is a slow mission and very different from the usual gameplay elements from Call of Duty, so that is a positive, but I don't think they fully capitalized on those moments of creativity. Mission 10 was mainly a horde wave, and I've never been a fan of just sitting still and just shooting waves and waves of enemies unless it holds a very important character ending, like a death. Oh, if you got this far, maybe hit that like button and smash that subscribe button, it would really help the channel out. Act 3, missions 12 and 15. Act 3 is a tribute to everything Call of Duty. Characters can die at any moment, gameplay gets beyond explosive, and has some of the best narrative moments in the entire franchise. Mission 12 is incredible. Opening to the death of Bowman sends your anger into overdrive. You and Woods rampage through a facility many men wouldn't even look at. One soldier after another fall to your feet, all in an attempt to escape and get the guy who just did Bowman in. Woods sacrifices his own life to kill him and leaves you with a deafening silence. At least we thought he was gone forever. More on that in my Black Ops 2 review. Mission 13 is when everything comes together. The plot is revealed with a massive twist. Reznov is not there, you are Reznov, all the actions Reznov took after Vorkuta were yours. You killed the scientists, you were brainwashed to kill your own president. An incredible mission with one of the best twists in the franchise to date. This was when Call of Duty campaigns were at their peak. Mission 14 has my favourite moment in any Call of Duty. Walking down a corridor after realising you were brainwashed, watching the ceiling slowly rip off the building you're in is truly a sight to behold and can mean so many things from a narrative standpoint. It means a bunch of different things to me, too many to really mention in this video for the sake of your time, so I think it's time to stop Dragovich. Mission 15 is amazing as well. You start in a helicopter causing destruction and chaos while slowly descending a ship to finally reach the man who has traumatized you, got your friends killed, and brainwashed you to kill your president. Everything led to this moment and it's extremely satisfying. The game ends to a great music track and your typical Call of Duty ending with a limited time to take it in. Act 3 is only slightly lower than Act 2 because Act 2 has a bit more variety in gameplay, and at the end of the day we are playing a game, not watching a movie. The negatives of Act 3 is its length and its ending. I think the ending could have been a lot better, maybe even entering alternate reality. I think that's what they might have been hinting at in the final shot of the story, with Mason being there the day of Kennedy's death. Or that could mean Mason still went through with it. I'm not too sure about the lore of Black Ops games, but I still love them to death. Or at least 1 and 2. I'm going to do multiplayer in a separate video one day, as I can't play it without an audience to create private lobbies. Call of Duty Black Ops is absolutely an undeniable classic. Thank you for watching.